welcome to my channel. It's been a while, I'm sorry, but I've been crazy busy. I am back today with a new makeup tutorial and I'm using some new products. If you want to know what I think about the products, what products I got, also how I created this makeup look, then make sure to keep on watching. There we go, 100% battery. Let's see how long that lasts. Beauty and the Beast. So today I am doing a makeup look with some new Rimmel products that I got in a box from Influenster. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I feel like I pronounce everything wrong. Influenster is not just for bloggers. I have it as an app on my phone, but you can also go on their website. I'll have it all linked in the description below. I found it because you get hundreds and thousands of reviews on there. It can be beauty, fashion, food, technology, anything. And I've got it on an app on my phone. So if you're out somewhere and if it is something like makeup, you could just search it in and you'll see honest reviews. And so not everyone on there has been sent things. I have put reviews on there on different things. So if you want to check it out, the links will be all in the description below. But of course you don't have to if you don't want to. I have had a look in the box beforehand. I was too excited. It's my first box from them and I got a little bit carried away and I opened it and was like, oh my god. I have not tried anything though. Although I have been sent the box, all my opinions and everything is honest and all my own. But I hope I do like it. Yes, let's get into this box. Open it up. So when I open this box, I first get this. It has Rita Ora there and she looks amazing. On the back, it just has information on all the products and a step-by-step. First, we have a mascara. At the moment, I've been using the same mascara since December. I'm excited to try a new one out. It is called Wonderfully Real by Rimmel London, a mascara with nylon fibres. Next, we have this, which I'm really excited to use, and I'm going to say that about every product, but you know. This is a liquid eyeliner, and it has got a sponge tip, if that's what you call it, but on one side it is completely flat and it is rounded the other side, if that makes sense. And they say the flat side is basically a stamp. I don't know if you've seen online recently, but I've seen a lot of people use eyeliner stamps, if that's what you call them. I did a girl's makeup a while back and she had one and I was so intrigued by it, but I haven't had the chance to try it out. But this, basically a stamp, you don't have to put your eyeliner on it and then stamp it. It's already in the eyeliner, so I'm intrigued to try this because I haven't tried anything like it before. It's called Wonder Wing and all of these products will be linked in the description below. I know I keep saying it, but they'll be there. Last but not least, I have a eyeshadow palette and this is called Magnif'eyes. Eyes, get it? No? Okay. Nude edition, so Magnif'eyes nude edition. I love things like that. I love things like that, like playing with words and stuff like that. But yes, the makeup. I really like the palette. I think it is perfect as a beginner's palette, or if you're trying to build up your makeup set. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know about the formula, but the colours in it are lovely. It's got a few mattes in there, but it mainly is shimmers. These are the shades, and inside you get this kind of brush. This I'm kind of excited to use, this brush end. If I'm honest, I'm really disappointed at this end. Like, I would have even preferred it if we had the same brush on both ends. I just have never liked sponge applicators. I just cannot work with these. So first thing I'm kind of disappointed with is that sponge. So yeah, that's all the products. So I'm going to get started with a makeup look and I have no idea what I'm going to do. Gripping onto the summer just for a little bit longer. So I think I'm going to do quite a fresh summery look, because in this palette you've got some really nice light warm tones in there. Don't hold me to it, because sometimes when I'm doing a makeup look I then get a bit of inspiration and I start off going really light and end up with a smoky eye. So I've done my face and my eyebrows, so all I have left to do is eyes and a lip. Right. Oh, I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? If you hear kids screaming in the background, it's nothing bad. There's just a kids party next door with a bouncy castle, so yeah. I'm going to try my hardest not to do a cut crease, because that's all I seem to be doing recently. There's nothing wrong with the cut creases. I love cut creases, that's why I keep doing them. But do you know what I mean? I just want to change it up a little bit. Change it up. Just looking at the back of the palette, there's a really cute little diagram. This is another reason why I think for like beginners, but you just don't really wear shadows. I know quite a lot of girls that are amazing at eyebrows and skin and everything, but they never really want to wear shadows and they're a bit daunted by it, which I do understand, because I think it's the most difficult part of makeup. So I think would be a really good starting point. And on the back there's a small diagram and it's numbered where to put your shadows really. So I'm going to go in with the gold shade. I'm going to put it over my lid, a flat packing brush. Why am I so nervous? I'm never this nervous with makeup. I've primed my eyes using the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. That is a mouthful. Just going to pat that on. The formula is really creamy. What I absolutely love in shadows, because I just feel like they last longer. There is hardly any fallout. I can't remember the last time I wore gold on my lid. I'm going to go in with the lightest shade in that palette. It's basically a white. In the inner corners. Wow, that is bright. I'm going to have to like dull that out a bit. Shows their pigmentation though. Went a little bit heavy. In the inner corner I'm going to go with the second shade in. Right, next I'm going to go in with the Rose Goldy shade. I'm going to use the brush that's in the palette just to test it out. And I'm going to go in that crease and kind of carve it out a bit. Yeah, this brush is way too small. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to keep that for the under eyes. With this really warm bronzy shade, and I'm going to go deeper in that crease just to deepen it out a bit. So I've gone into that shade again, but I'm using the brush that they gave just to get right in that crease. I don't want a cut crease, but I just want it more defined in there, just contours the eye a bit more. I'm going to try and use this brush as much as possible just to like get as much use out of this palette as I can. I'm going back in with that bronzy colour and go under the eye. Halfway on my bottom lash line. Kind of smoked it in a bit. I think it looks cute. I think it looks cute. Do you know what? I keep wanting to bring it darker. I can never do just light looks. I always ruin it. But I'm like, right, I'm going to do it because I've got the urge. Right, so I'm going to go in with it's the third darkest. It's like a matte brown. I'm going to tap this brush in, just tap it because as it is dark. And I'm just going to, oh, have I made a mistake? Have I made a mistake? These are quite pigmented. Just going to tap it in there and blend. You do see it a bit in that corner, but it's basically disappeared. I really like that actually. I'm glad I did that. These shadows blend really nicely. The only thing I have seen though is the tiniest bit of fallout. What I'm going to do is like just brush that off. Now I'm more nervous because I'm going to go in with the eyeliner. I keep going out of focus. I'm really sorry. I'm going to get up close and personal with this because I feel like you have to see if this works. So on the bit of card that I got, there's a 3-step guide to this liner on how to use it. First step is line, second step is stamp, and third is press. So line the lid with pointed tip. So it's basically saying just line it normally, don't do the wing yet. one eye. Let's go to the next eye. So I've done number 1, which is line. Number 2 is stamp with the flat side of the applicator. Right, I'm just going to do it, that went a bit better. 3 is press gently, stamp with the flat side of the applicator. Press gently to create the perfect wing. I'm going to fill in the gaps. That's a bit better. That's quite cute, actually. We're done with eyeliner. If I keep playing around with it, I'm going to lose all my shadow and my whole lid is going to be eyeliner. Right, mascara. I don't think I can really mess up with mascara, right? Let's see. Let's see. Probably can, probably will. Do you know, I cannot remember the last time I did a makeup look with just mascara and no false lashes. I'm going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Very Victoria. I'm using the Urban Decay Girlfriend lip liner that was in their Gwen Stefani collab. Right, so this is the finished makeup look. I'm going to give a bit more of in-depth review on how I feel about the products, because when I'm using them I'm trying to concentrate as well. So first off, we're going to go with the eyeshadow palette. I personally think, I know I've said this probably 100 times, this is a brilliant beginner palette, and not even just for beginners. I love the formula. They're really creamy. I think they're quite pigmented. Rimmel's a drugstore brand, I would say, and I think that the formula and that is quite up there with the big guys, so the high-end brands. There's some really nice, like there's 3 shades that really stand out to me, and one that what I know that I haven't got in any other palette. So this is definitely a hit for me. I did have a bit of fallout, but if I'm honest, I don't think I tapped my brush. That's my fault. A star from me. Next we're going to go for the eyeliner. If you're struggling on just getting the positioning of your wing on your eye, then brilliant for you, absolutely brilliant. But if you want something that it's a wing and you do not touch it, you stamp it on, do not touch it, then I wouldn't necessarily go for this, because unless you like your wings quite rounded, this would be great for you. But I feel that it just wasn't sharp enough for me. I probably would use this again if I'm in a rush and I want a really quick eyeliner look. I would definitely go back to this, because getting that initial shape there, then you just have to just fill in the outline. But the colour, to get it as black as I did have to go over twice. Another thing with this is, if I'm completely honest, I don't like eyeliner sponges. My eye primer is quite thick, and because it's a sponge, I find that it picks up the product that is already on your eye. So on the Rimmel one, I can already see on the sponge itself that there is glitter on it from my shadows that I've used, and for me that gives it limited use. The more powder that gets on it, the more the sponge soaks up and less of the product comes out. That's why I cut the end of this off for my MAC one. because there's probably still a ton of product in here. I didn't have it long and it soaked up all my foundation and shadows and things like that, and I couldn't get any eyeliner out of it, so I cut the end off to get a new fresh bit of sponge to get some liner out. But for me, the MAC one was a definite no. If you're going to look at the MAC one or this one, I 100% prefer this one. 100%, because that I had problems with on the get-go. This I didn't have any problems with. I've seen my shadow has transferred onto it, but if you are going to use it, maybe don't put as much shadow down where you're going to put your liner, or keep that clear, or do your eyeliner and then your powder afterwards. This might not do the same because I've only used it once, but it's something to keep in mind when you're using sponge applicators for eyeliner. But I love the concept. The end of it is sharp. I can get a really sharp line. You can get really precise with it. You can get a really thin line in the middle. So this is a bit of a 50-50 for me, I guess. I feel like I need to use it more to know whether I 100% love it. Last but not least, where's it gone? The mascara. The mascara. I really like the mascara. I like the applicator. I like the consistency. It's not too thick, so it's buildable. But it's really black and really wet. I guess instead of saying wet, I meant thin. It gets in between all your eyelashes so they don't clump. And the fact that, like most of them, it goes small on the inside to get into your little lashes and bigger on the outside, which I really love. So this is a hit for me. I will definitely be using this from now on. A massive thank you to Influenster for sending me these products to try out. I think it went well. I think the makeup look went really well, and also thank you to Rimmel. If you like this video, make sure to press the like button down below. Leave a comment if you like the products I used today or the makeup look. Also, leave a comment if anyone's tried any other eyeliner stamps, because I really want to try them. I think it'd be quite interesting if I got a few and tested them out in a video. Yes, and if you haven't already, please press the subscribe button to see me back here testing makeup and doing makeup looks and fashion hauls and all that jazz. So I would love to see you back. I'd love to see you back here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I'm on my third memory card, so it's not going that well. What am I saying? I'm just repeating the same words over and over again. I have a hair in my mouth. It's going well. I've got lipstick on my freaking teeth. What am I doing today? What have I done? I've already done it. I am so hungry. The sun is cute. Your wings are sisters, not twins. And your eyebrows. And everything else to do with makeup. Bye. We're going to go to bralette number 2. This one, I saw it and I had to...
Hurry, go, puppy! Hurry! Where are we going?
Gemmed bralette, and I have sorted all my outfits out. I did think that this was going to go with one outfit and I put it on